Well, no, that's right, isn't it? I'm sorry.
right?
Yeah, that's the other left. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday, September 17th. Hope you are having an outstanding day. My guest today, it's Lucas Vaughan. We are doing our weekly Take the Points show today, our sports show, and we are going to talk about all kinds of different things. We're going to talk about baseball. We're going to talk about football.
Let's just stop there.
That's about it.
I mean, it's all kinds of things, but mainly those two.
Mainly those two. Might talk high school, might not. Who knows? But you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for doing so. Let's tell you a little bit about some different things going on in and around your area here on Friday, September 17th. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will explain the jacket at some point. Probably in the first segment.
If they're watching our show, they kind of know.
They kind of understand, yeah. They do kind of understand the jacket. What's going on, folks, this weekend? Well, let's start out up in Effingham right after Tuesday. Somebody asked me if this was going on. I said, no, this thing's not going on. They're not going to be doing, they've canceled this. The Corvette Fun Fest is on. The Corvette Fun Fest up in Effingham. It is at the Mid-America Motor Works up there. And this helps the Corvette enthusiasts pursue their passions with the event, the Corvette Fun Fest. They're taking it way back to when it all began by mixing the tack and the style of the 21st century with the nostalgia and format back from 1994. Just like the first year, they welcomed the fans of America's favorite sports car. Corvette Fun Fest will take place on the south side of the property up there. You'll feel like you took a step back in the way the car shows were supposed to be. So they're excited to see all the Corvette family folks with their the one weekend of the year that you definitely don't want to miss. And tonight, what they are doing up there, it's the Corvette Welcome Fest downtown party in Effingham from 5 o'clock until 7:30. The City of Effingham Tourism Department welcomes Corvette enthusiasts to town. Live music, local food trucks, and the Corvette cruise in from 5 o'clock till 7:30. They'll have it all wrapped up as the band, 7 Rings concessions, and Toppins soft serve downtown. So that'll be a lot of fun. Also going on Friday, live music up to Pinky's in Effingham. That'll be fun. The band is Lone Hollow up there. Also, Mac and James playing at Tuscan Hills, and the Moondogs are playing at the Hall Bar and Patio. All those on Friday. Also on Friday, and this one I kind of have to use a device here. The Fairfield Fall Fun Fest continues Friday at 5:30 on the main stage. I have Gruen Vocal Studios. That's going to be followed by the Hoots playing from 7 o'clock to 10:30. And that brings us into Saturday. And since I have this up there, I'm not going to talk about everything on Saturday. But I do want to ask my special guest, Lucas Vaughan, about the Fairfield Save-A-Lot Rib Cook-Off down there at the post office. Are you participating in that this year?
This will be the first year in 3 years that I am not doing it.
What happened?
I have a busy weekend. I already had stuff scheduled before we realized it was this weekend.
Why did you not tell me this before I made all this stink and asked you about it?
I'm just saying, it still is a good time. The ribs are good. There's going to be a lot of people there, but unfortunately, I can't make it this year.
You've won this thing.
I haven't won. No. I wish. That's prestigious.
That's really good. I mean, how many teams playing this thing?
I think last year there was 13 or 14 teams,
okay.
And I'm not sure what this year there is, and so it's a good time. There's a lot of good ribs.
There you go. And folks, there's all kinds of other things going on at the Fairfield Annual Fun Fest. Bring your lawn chairs, as there is no entertainment tent. So that'll be a big time. What else is going on this weekend in your area? Well, up at Effingham on Saturday, there's the Boutique Boulevard will be starting at 4 o'clock on Saturday. Also, the Effingham Farmers Market will be going all day Saturday. Abby Reed is playing live music Saturday evening, and the Coasters will be at the Effingham Performance Center, so that's pretty cool. Also on Saturday, in Jeff, the Hope Ministries Food Pantry, distributing food and commodities to the public, and that'll be from 9 o'clock to 11 a.m. on Saturday morning. You don't want to miss that if you need that. What's going on in Iuka at 2 p.m.? By golly, they're going to open up the park, and the Iuka Park Demolition Derby is on Saturday at 2 o'clock. The gates are going to open at 9 o'clock. You want to get in there, get your car right. Events include the light modified big cars, any year stock class, mini cars, minivans, and SUVs. I love seeing the minivans go at it, as well as a SUV mini truck section. Refreshments will be available, of course. Proceeds, benefits, funds for improvements and maintenance of the Iuka Community Center, Pavilion and Park. Of course, the Iuka Community Center right there in the park. Those folks, Waylon and the gang, do an outstanding job. They do wonderful. If you want more information, give them a call, 599-2027, or you can probably find it on Facebook. By the way, Hemi Motorsports. Now, this might be something for your kids. Hemi Motorsports will be there with free Power Wheels for the kids to use. How do you think your kids would enjoy riding around on the Power Wheels?
Ellis would love it.
Ellis would love it. Ellis is like 2 years old.
Yeah, good luck trying to get him off of that.
No kidding. He would fight you all the way.
Yeah, he would.
What else going on in Reinard? It's a big benefit at the Ridge Riders in Reinard at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. It's a benefit for Kevin Henry, and it's going to be a cornhole tournament at 11 a.m. Sign up begins at 10, $40 a team. Also going to be a Jeep run. That'll be a good time. Leaving All-Star Package at Cessny at 11 a.m. Sign up begins at 10. All vehicles are welcome. Silent auctions are going to be at 1 at the Ridge Riders. Meals are going to be served at 4. Menu for the dinner will be pork barbecue, chips, sides, desserts, drink, and cost is by donation. Also a live auction, gun raffle, 50-50 drawing at 6. All proceeds go toward the Henry family and their medical and travel expenses. So by all means, give till it hurts, and you'll be able to help them out. The 59th annual Bean Days kicks off with their Big Queen competition. Now, they always crown the Bean Queen the week before Bean Days in earnest. So Bean Days is going to be actually next Friday and Saturday, but the pageant is this Saturday night, and that's going to be at I believe at the high school there in Wayne City. For more information, visit the Wayne City Ruritan Facebook page, and they'll be able to help you out there. So that will be just a ton of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, May 17th, what kind of special day is this today? This is a good one.
Did you just say May 17th?
September 17th. I might have. I don't know. Happy National Apple Dumpling Day.
That was delicious.
Those are some good looking. I kind of overloaded, by the way, on my apple dumpling pictures today. This honors a sweet delight of autumn with fall fast approaching. This food holiday comes at the height of apple harvest. Apple dumplings are an easy dessert. I like that. See, I like that one better than this one.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that was probably a little bit.
That looks fancy.
That's fancy.
It's got the fancy leaf in the dough, and that's fancy.
Yeah, I'm afraid that phyllo dough would not be quite as tasty
good.
as what that one looks like. Yeah, that looks like an
Making me
outstanding. Yeah, simply peel and core your apple, season it with cinnamon and sugar, and wrap them up in a prepared pastry dough. Then bake it until tender. The flavor is similar to apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
And then you throw the
puff pastry and some ice cream.
Yeah, get puff pastry, throw the ice cream on top. Not only do these pastries taste and smell like fall, they look like it too. First, the bright apples in their many colors come into the kitchens by the baskets and boxes full. Then you season them with warm colored spices. Finally, when the pastry comes out of the oven, filling your home with that delicious fragrance, it just presents you a gorgeous thought of autumn. This has been celebrated, by the way, since 1975 with the Apple Dumpling Gang movie. Do you remember?
I've heard of it. No, I don't know it.
Gang. It was Barney Fife and Tim Conway. The Don Knotts and Tim Conway were the apple dumpling gang. You talk about a laugh a minute. I tell you what, it was just unbelievable. So, yeah, since 1975, enjoy. What else is today, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Monte Cristo Day. I've never had
a fried sandwich,
a Monte Cristo, but that's what this basically is. Yeah. It's recognized as this indulgent and delicious sandwich. Monte Cristo is fried ham and cheese sandwich. French sandwich called the croque monsieur inspired the Monte Cristo. And however, the sandwich goes by other names too. If you'll find a menu with a French sandwich, toasted ham sandwich, French toasted cheese sandwich, order them for a taste of the Monte Cristo. That's a good looking sandwich. And actually, the reason I show that picture is because Bennigan's were the ones who the restaurant Bennigan's founded National Monte Cristo Day back in June of 2015 to celebrate this delicious sandwich, beloved across the country. So there you go. One other thing, more serious note, this is also National POW MIA Recognition Day every year since 1989. Presidential proclamation has brought the nation together to remember and honor the members of our armed forces who remain missing in action or are prisoners of war. Also, I'm thinking it were prisoners of war. This serves as a call to action reminding the nation to rededicate our efforts. So there you go, folks. An outstanding reason and that's why you'll also see probably all weekend long, you'll see this, I think one of I think only of about a half a dozen days where they'll permit you to put the POW MIA flag up on the same flagpole with the American flag. So there you go. This was established by the proclamation by 1989, but then put into law in 1998. So there you go. What's on TV? What do you want to see on Wabash? Let's move to that camera. What do you want to see on Wabash today, folks? We have some football to talk about tonight. Fairfield Mules will be in Flora. That's going to be at 6:45 right here.
First time since?
Oh, boy.
2002, right?
2002, 2003, yeah. First time they played in a long time. That'll be right here on this channel. Don't miss it. Also on channel 98, Wood River is at Salem. Don't miss that either. Hit that record button. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll be able to do that. The Fairfield Flora game will also be on Facebook Live at Catch TV 2 live broadcasting, and the Salem game is also on YouTube at Wabash Catch TV West. Major League Baseball tonight. Cubs are in Milwaukee. Zach Davis versus Adrian Hauser. That's at 7:10. Channel 597. White Sox are at the Rangers, Texas. Carlos Rodon versus Kobe Allard on NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. And finally, well, not quite finally, the Padres are in St. Louis. It's Blake Snell versus Miles Michaelis, and that's on Valley Sports Midwest, Channel 630. NCAA football tonight, 2 games. UCF is at Louisville. That's on ESPN, Channel 601 at 6:30. And at 8.
Well, that Friday night Big
Ten. Oh, I'm just scared to death.
You should be.
I should be. Maryland travels to Champaign to take on the Illini. That'll be on Channel 610, Fox Sports 1, and you'll be able to find it. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. We're going to come back and talk about all kinds of sports back after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next to me is Lucas Vaughan, as this is our weekly Take the Points edition, our sports show. And glad and pleased and proud. And I know, gosh, you're looking at percentages.
I was trying to figure out why it was so bad.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that. But you're probably wondering, I know, Lucas, that they are wondering, why is Bruce wearing that oddly, the normally dapper, tremendously dapper fella is wearing an oddly patterned jacket? Well, let's just take a look at the oddly patterned jacket. I mean, this is
That's pretty sharp.
pretty sharp, huh? You got the Cardinal stuff there.
That'd be a nice blankie at home.
Actually, for a lot of people, this could fit as a blanket. It's a pretty good size. It's a pretty good size jacket. Ladies and gentlemen, we're shooting this on Wednesday afternoon. As of right now, the dead in the water Cardinals.
And I said it multiple times to
I've
multiple
said it
people.
multiple times. You've said it multiple
Absolutely.
times. We've all on this show said it multiple times. The dead in the water Cardinals are in the National League playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one. Round of applause.
They're currently
Come
in there.
on.
I'm afraid.
Come on.
I'm going to stay down on them.
You
They're
gotta
dead in the water. I'm going to stay down on them.
You got to celebrate.
As soon as I do, you know what's going to happen? They're going to lose the next 8 straight.
You got to celebrate the day that you can. It may not happen again.
That's true. And I was excited to see that this morning. We got snuck in one out last night somehow. But yeah.
Well, it was Tyler O'Neill. Yeah. Tyler O'Neill hit that home run, and then Gallegos gave up the
home run to Baez.
Home run to the evil Javi Baez, and
it's a good thing they put up 3 in the 11th and not 2.
It is a good thing they put up. I stayed up and watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I didn't.
So yeah, that was fun. That was a good fun time. Ladies and gentlemen, baseball is in mid-September. There's 2.5 weeks left, and September baseball is more fun than it really is. I mean, they say, and the games do count as much in May and April as they do in September.
Most teams have less than 20 games. Cardinals got 18 games left.
Oh, they all have less than 20 games now, but they don't. They really count more in September because I mean now's when it's if you're playing, if it's Pittsburgh versus Pittsburgh versus Colorado in May. that matters about as much as now as it would have in May. Whereas if it's Cardinals versus the Mets, who are in the wild card race as well,
Barely, but yes.
but they are, and it matters. Well, anyway, let's go to the American League. American League, it looks like the Tampa Bay, 9 games up. They're going to win that division. The East with only, what do you say, 18, 17
Yeah,
games
they're going to win the division. Yeah, the three division leaders, Houston, the White Sox, and Tampa Bay, they got the divisions locked.
Got the divisions pretty much locked up. The Yankees and Toronto are tied for the wild card spot.
And essentially Boston early. I mean, Yankees and Toronto are one loss less in the loss column, so that's big.
One win fewer, one loss fewer. Yep. So they each have. So the Boston has a kind of a start on them, but Seattle potentially breathing, I guess. I don't know that much. Let's take a look at the National League. Atlanta has boomed out to a 4.5 game lead on Philadelphia, 5.5 on the Mets. I dare say Atlanta looks pretty safe in that division, don't you think?
With 18 games, it's going to have to be a heck of a turn. Now, Atlanta does have to play the Padres a few. I don't know what their schedule holds up ahead of them, but yeah.
Milwaukee's probably a couple of 2 or 3 games away from clinching. The Dodgers and the Giants have already clinched playoff spots.
Yeah. Which one's division? Who knows? But yeah.
The first one to clinch a division in the National League will most likely be
45
Milwaukee.
games over 500. The Giants are. I mean, that's good.
With 18 games to go.
Yeah, I mean,
they might get to 105, 110 wins.
I still remember the beginning of the year they jumped out hot. And we're like, it's not gonna stand. Shoot, it stood and some.
All right, but the important one to look at. That's the one to keep in mind.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay. There's one spot available, essentially.
One spot available. The Dodgers have already clinched one, and St. Louis, Cincinnati, San Diego, Philadelphia, and New York are basically playing pillow fighting for that last spot.
All right, I've got a little information here.
All right, tell me. Give me a little information.
I got to look at what the odds are on each of the teams making it in the National League. St. Louis is a 41.8% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's solid.
That's not bad.
Cincinnati, 42.7%. So they're saying those two are fighting to make the playoffs.
Because the St. Louis's upcoming schedule's a little bit more difficult than Cincinnati.
And then they had the Padres up there. You think, all right, the Padres are going to be
Padres had the same,
They have a 7% chance. So I went and tried to figure. That's what I was doing when we came back. Why is it 7%? All they play left is the Cardinals, Atlanta, the Dodgers, and the Giants.
Oh,
that's the only teams that they have left. So they've got, teams that are either in the playoffs or fighting for a playoff spot.
And the thing is, the Dodgers and the Giants, even though they're in,
they have to play because they want to win the division.
Because they want to win the division and avoid that.
And this would be
avoid the wild card.
They've got the best record. So in baseball, so whoever wins that division gets the first round bye. So, yeah, the Padres have a tough road to hoe is what they have.
It'll be difficult. What's the number for? Did you get it for Philadelphia?
They gave Philadelphia a 19% chance, and that was strictly because of them having a chance of winning their division.
I see.
But as far as the wild card, it's pretty much St. Louis, Cincinnati with a smidgen of Padres.
Philadelphia's got it. I got Bryce Harper, who is clubbing the ball right now.
And they'd be, 3 games back of the wild card right now?
I believe that's what they were. Philadelphia was 3 back, and
4. 5 after tonight.
That's the other thing that when you talk about the award winners in major leagues. A month ago, we'd have said, they're all locked up. It's Shohei Ohtani's going to win American League MVP. Now, all of a sudden, Vladimir Guerrero
he's trying to win the Triple Crown.
He's going to win a Triple Crown.
Yeah.
With a team that may make the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's going to make it difficult for you to vote for Shohei Ohtani, even though he's going to be, he's got the wildest year anybody's ever had.
I think you have to still, he's got leading the league in home runs. Him or Vladdy, they're close. And he's got 10 or 12 wins and a low ERA, and that's it's not something you see.
How about Fernando Tatis versus Bryce Harper for the NL MVP?
I think Tatis being out and injured for a little bit of time early in the year is really hurting him here.
Yeah.
Where I think Harper, that all year long has been healthy. So,
well, anyway, what we're telling you, ladies and gentlemen, please do enjoy this.
2.5 weeks left.
2.5 weeks
of good baseball.
Of a baseball season that we thought was just over.
Yeah, I did.
Over.
Absolutely.
Over. Get back in it. Enjoy it. And we're going to come back, talk football the rest of the show. Back after this.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We would be remiss if we started talking about football and did not give a hearty congratulations to the Johnston City Indians for ending Fairfield's 36-game Black Diamond Conference winning streak.
1,799 games or something like that, or excuse me, days between conference losses.
Just an unbelievable accomplishment for the Mules. Ended on Friday night, and this is one of the things that I have harped on in the past. If you've ever heard me heard me call a football game, it is the Mules basically got beat by extra points. Mm-hmm. It was 4-4 touchdowns, and Fairfield went 1 out of 4 on their extra point conversions, and Johnson City went they kicked like 2 extra points or something like that. They hit a 2-yard. Yeah, they were 2 out of 3 on kicking, and had a 2-point conversion. Right. So extra points beat the Mules, and if you have a son, or a daughter for that matter, it's fine, who's interested in football at all, 5th grade, get them out there kicking. Just kick the ball. Learn how to kick, because it is a skill that can take you all over the place.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I was athletic. I played basketball, baseball, football. You name it, I played it. I can't kick a football.
Get a kid out there, get them kicking, and maybe that makes I'm gonna say something to people in this area might not like. Maybe soccer's not. Maybe soccer is good for something. Get your kid out there kicking. The Mules need a kicker, and for that matter, I know Brian Tackett, who the Flora head coach, who Fairfield is playing. Flora's 3-0. They are going to give Fairfield all they want, and Fairfield will give Flora all they want. That game is going to be a dandy one right here tonight.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
And you're getting back to the old days. I mean, I know these kids that are in high school have no concept of Fairfield versus Flora, because they weren't even alive when it was
all they remember is maybe one game a year in basketball. If they don't know anything about.
But this was
one game a year in football.
This was the rivalry.
This was a big one. I played in it numerous times. You played in it numerous times. So it's a lot of fun. So that high school football. Congratulations to Johnson City. Congratulations to the Mules for their long streak ending. Congratulations to Flora for 3-0. Congratulations to Salem's 2-1 now. Salem's doing all right. Our team's in good shape. All right. College football last weekend. I must begin.
Where do you want to start, Bruce?
I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may recall, I went to Virginia. I was there for the Illini versus the. By the way, we met the athletic director.
Okay.
Met Josh Whitman. Met the chancellor of the university.
All right.
Robert Jones. Met him on Friday night. Josh Whitman guaranteed a win. Well, he didn't guarantee a win, but he said we're going to play doggone good. And
so, how's Josh Whitman's
prognostication ability?
Not real good.
He's a better AD than he is a football prognosticator. Illinois really laid an egg on Saturday in college football, which basically set the stage for maybe the second biggest game of the day, the Ohio State Buckeyes,
which have obviously going to roll Oregon at home.
What happened to Ohio State? I only saw the last quarter of it.
I didn't get to watch the game on Saturday. I was in a golf tournament, so I didn't. But I kept an eye on my phone, and really, Oregon controlled that game from the start. I mean, at no point do I think Ohio State had the lead.
I don't believe they did at the shoe.
Yeah.
I didn't bring the footage of it, but you know how they knew things were going bad for Ohio State. In the pregame, the omen, the worst omen you can have. The whole band is out on the field, right? And part of Ohio State's, part of their run-on, part of the introduction to the 90,000 people in the shoe is when the drum major sprints through the band to the center of the field and does this big back bend. So he comes to. Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
He comes tooling out of the tunnel. He makes it about 3 steps and face plants. I mean, just a terrible face plant. And he gets up and kind of jogs to his spot and does his little back bend. But, man, it was a bad sign.
That right there should have been enough to be like, oh, shoot, I'm going to have to go call my guy.
It was a bad sign. Time to make phone calls. But a good day of football. Michigan played well, beat Washington. Got into the top 25 now.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams that struggle, though. Bad. I mean, Notre Dame
barely won.
Against Toledo at home, won by 3. That was, terrible. Iowa State was a big game, and Iowa came out on top of Iowa State on that one.
Iowa State did not. Iowa State laid an egg too, for that matter.
Yeah, they did.
Iowa just kicked the tar out of them, and that is the Iowa defense real. Iowa now has moved up. Iowa's moved up to number 6, and Oregon moved up to number 5 in the polls. So. They each jumped 5 or 6 points, 5 or 6 rankings.
It's because you had so many other teams there. Who else? Utah lost. BYU beat them. USC lost, got hammered by Stanford. I mean, there was a lot of games there that
Ohio State dropped.
Texas lost. They got throttled by Arkansas. So there was a lot of games in there that
It was a fun weekend. Of course, the ones you expected to win, Alabama, they played Mercer.
yeah, but
like
still won 48-14, or they definitely didn't cover.
Did they cover the first half? That's all they care about.
I'm not even sure. No, I don't think they did, honestly.
Well, it was probably 25 or something in the first half. How did we do in college football? And then we'll take a short break and discuss our picks for this week.
We didn't do great. We went 3-5 overall. None of our super dogs hit. So
that's kind of a rough.
Me,
day.
you, and Jamie all went 1-1, and we unfortunately went 0-2 on it.
Who was the most embarrassing pick? What was the most embarrassing pick? Taking a look at last week.
The Ohio State. That one is Ohio State minus 14 was rough.
Who's that?
Wheeze, and then Utah minus 6.5. He had 2-1 to cover, and let alone they didn't even win.
Oh, so he could have picked the super dog in both those games.
Yeah, he could have gone that way, and either of them been fine.
I tell you what, we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, come back, make our picks for college, and then get into the NFL. Back in a sec. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Well, that's what I said.
Who's running this game?
I promised we were going to. May as well do them now.
I don't listen to you.
Yeah, well, that's what I just told the folks. I promised the folks
It comes this, it goes out the other ear. I don't know what's next.
Let's do our college. Hey, Lucas.
Hey, can we do our college
bets
now?
Let's do our college bets right now. And then we'll get into the NFL. How's that sound?
Let's recap where we are right now after 2 weeks.
In college.
And remember, 2 weeks in a year, it's tough. You start learning teams' tendencies, and so if you can kind of break even early like this, and then try to figure out teams, you can start making money a little bit later.
We had a good first week.
Yeah. So right now in college, we're 11-13, so we're 2 games under 500. But we have hit three of our 8 super dogs,
so
which
we're
is nice.
Clinging to profitability barely.
Yeah. Well, we're right there where we need to be. So now, hopefully, we got some things figured out. We can start making.
Now the free money really starts flying. What do Jamie and Weeze have?
All right, we're going to start with Weeze. Weeze is on the Michigan State and Miami game. The over 53.5. Miami, it looks like they got a good, solid offense. And Michigan State's put up some numbers there really solid.
Since you're bringing this one up, I'm on this one as well as my super dog.
Right.
Michigan State is a 6.5 point underdog, and this is at Miami. I understand Miami's warm in September. Maybe the northern folks might not be able to play, but half of Michigan State's team comes from southern the United States anyway.
And if Weeze's over hits, there's a good chance that your super dog's got a chance of playing right there.
And Michigan State's offense is playing outstanding football right now.
They're moving the ball.
They're moving the ball. They've got a transfer in that is the running back is outstanding.
And Miami, from the games I've watched, have trouble tackling big time. So
Miami is that, and Derek King is not playing as well as everybody was expecting. All right, so that's my super dog. What else we have?
We've got, I believe it's Eastern Michigan at UMass. He's on another over 54.5. I don't know this one. I can't speak for this
terrible.
one.
UMass is just terrible.
So he's figuring maybe Eastern Michigan putting up a big number and UMass maybe getting a little score to hit the over.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what he's figuring. How about Jay?
And then for Weeze's super dog, he's got a late super dog. He's got Hawaii +7 versus San Jose State.
Last game of the day.
He's got a late one, so he's going to stay up and watch that one.
Hawaii against who?
San Jose.
San Jose State, really?
Yep, 7 points. I'm kind of surprised at myself.
Wow, I wouldn't do that. I disagree entirely with Weeze's super dog. So we can say that since he's not here.
Yeah.
Actually, we would say that more comfortably if he was.
Yeah, I mean, if he's here, we'd tell him. All right, over to Jamie. Jamie's on an overall, so he's going.
As the team goes, we want him to win.
Yeah, he's on Louisville and Central Florida over 68. Central Florida has got one of those offenses that just up tempo, always going.
Jamie loves the Friday night game.
Yes, he does.
He loves betting the Friday nights.
So he's on the over 68 on that one, and then he's on. And I'm with him on this, and also Coastal Carolina -13.5 versus Buffalo.
You guys love your Chanticleers.
Yeah, the Chanticleers are good. And Buffalo went to Nebraska last week and just got throttled by Nebraska.
Who we saw week 1 ain't that good.
Yeah, and so
week 0.
So, and then, of course, Jamie's super dog obviously is Indiana +4 versus Cincinnati, just because he's a glutton for punishment.
Which brings us to one of my picks. Well, let's talk about my picks. I bet on Cincinnati -4 over Indiana, over Indiana. It's at Bloomington. Cincinnati is really good.
Yeah, and Indiana's struggled so far.
Indiana is not playing very well. Now, granted, they're at home.
Yep.
So I've got a road favorite there. That's kind of scary. My other game, other than my other of the college pick, is BYU is
off a big win.
Is off of a big win. They're playing Arizona State. They've been cracking the whip on the Pac-12.
You thinking back-to-back Pac-12 wins for BYU?
Back-to-back Pac-12 wins. I've got BYU -3 or probably +3.5 over Arizona State, and I don't see why Arizona State's getting that kind of respect.
Yeah, I'm not sure, especially after BYU's win against Utah.
But now we'll see. What's yours?
I'm on West Virginia. West Virginia -2.5 at home versus Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's offense does not look good. I know they snuck out a Superdog win for me the first week, but just snuck out bad. And West Virginia's a good football team.
You do really? You're not believing in the Virginia Tech?
No. After watching them play that first week and sneaking out a win, and then watching them played terrible last week. No, I'm not on Virginia Tech.
Right.
And then you discussed it a little bit earlier. I'm on Iowa -22.5. They've got a stellar defense. They are opportunistic. They can run the ball. They don't make mistakes. They're 22.5 versus Kent State.
Kent's okay.
They're going to have to be better than okay. Yeah. I mean, and they very well could. But I'm on Iowa -22.5.
And that's at Iowa, right?
Yep. And then my super dog, I'm going to take San Diego State +8.5 versus Utah.
I thought about that one.
Utah's a beatable team. BYU showed that. San Diego State is a very solid team.
I like the Aztecs. I love that super. So I love that super dog. So give everybody our super dogs again.
Super dogs: Hawaii +7 at San Jose State, Michigan State +6.5 at Miami, Indiana +4 at home versus Cincy, and then San Diego State +8.5 at Utah.
Let's talk NFL when we come back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce, Dickey. Back right after this. Stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's Take the Points edition. Lucas Vaughan is here, and we've talked about baseball. We've talked about college football. Let's delve into the world of the NFL. Week 1 is gone past. Apparently, the Buccaneers are still okay.
Yeah. Cowboys looked good in that Thursday night game, but Buccaneers took care of business and won.
Buccaneers a little bit better. I got to ask the Sunday night game, the Bears and Rams. Justin Fields got to play.
Yeah, he did.
Got a touchdown.
Yes, he did. And did you know that all 5 first-round quarterbacks got a touchdown in their week 1?
Running or throwing?
Either one.
No kidding.
All 5. Trey Lance got one in the air. Obviously, Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, and the Wilson kid did, and then Fields got one on the ground. So all 5 first-rounders got a touchdown week 1.
That's probably never happened.
That was kind of my thought on the whole thing.
Well, especially since Justin Fields only played in, half a dozen plays?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe a little bit more than that. What are the Bears doing there? Are they just going to run a package for him for a while, or what are they doing?
I think the way they're using him is I don't agree. I think it's silly. I don't understand it. You'll have a completed pass, everything looks good, and out trots Fields for a handoff and trot back off the field. What in the world?
I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I didn't understand the usage on it. I really didn't.
And it was kind of what the Saints were doing, not the Saints, the Niners we're doing Trey Lance.
Yeah, I saw that Trey Lance threw an early touchdown pass. And I thought, what happened to Jimmy here? And then at the end of it, Jimmy had over 300 yards passing, and so Trey didn't get that many snaps after that. I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to ask Lucas if some of these, I'm going to give him some
Week
statements.
1 overreactions.
Week 1 overreactions. Week 1 overreactions. Aaron Rodgers drama is a big distraction for the Packers.
It's weird. I feel like somebody might have said something about the Packers drama being an issue. So, yeah, I was right. They looked terrible again. It's the Packers.
How long is that going to last?
I hope
till Monday night.
I hope for 17 games.
They're playing the Lions on Monday night.
All I can tell you is New Orleans throttled them. Aaron Rodgers looked terrible. I don't think they're that terrible, but I still don't think they're. I think they're a team in turmoil and a mess. I think they're a mess.
The Bills are overrated, and Josh Allen is overpaid. Just got a new contract.
You know my stance on the Bills. They're my second favorite team, and Josh Allen is one heck of a quarterback.
That is tremendous overstatement.
They ran into a Pittsburgh team, and again, Buffalo didn't play good in that game. I'm not going to give all credit to Pittsburgh because I really don't think
actually Pittsburgh didn't play well.
No, I just think they both had a bad game, and Pittsburgh came out with a win.
Pittsburgh came out winning the turnover. They won the turnover battle, and
for a touchdown.
If you look at Pittsburgh's numbers, they're not good.
No,
and they shouldn't. In a normal season, they would not win.
I didn't think Big Ben looked good. He didn't move good. I mean, he's showing his age.
Josh Allen is not overpaid, I guess.
No, he's not. Heck no.
Browns won't be challenging the Chiefs to win the AFC. Did you watch the Browns game?
I did.
The Browns-Chiefs game?
Yes, I did.
That was a dandy game.
It was a good football game.
That was a heck of a football game.
Both teams, listen, the Chiefs and Browns, I think at the end of the year, are both going to be right there. It would not surprise me if that was the AFC title game.
I wouldn't be surprised either if that was a preview of the AFC. What would that be, on January 31st or something like that? The Steelers are back.
No. They're not. No, I thought they were ugly. I really
being a big threat to win the AFC.
No,
you didn't let me.
No,
didn't let me finish.
You could have said to win their division. I'd say no. So
I would agree with that. Speaking of that, I don't have one for. What'd you think of Lamar Jackson? I was kind of surprised. I thought the Ravens were going to cruise in that. It looked like they take a 2-touchdown lead or something against the Raiders.
Yeah,
and the Raiders, by golly, they had no quit in them, did they?
Well, they threw the ball 50-some times, and I don't know. You got to think it was Las Vegas at Las Vegas, the first game with people in the crowd pretty jacked up. So
yeah. The 49ers offense is unstoppable, and it doesn't matter who they're playing.
They played Detroit.
Next. Russell Wilson really looks like the MVP this time.
Last year he did too. Through 8, 9, 10 games, he was already there, and he's going to continue. He's good.
Dak Prescott actually looked
he did.
as good as he. I mean, on last Thursday night against the Buccaneers, he looked outstanding, just as good as he looked last year until he got hurt.
He moved around well, threw the ball well, checked it down. He looked good.
The Eagles have found a star in their starting quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
I don't know yet. I'm impressed. I'm more impressed.
They had a good game.
Yeah,
They beat the tar out of Atlanta, and Atlanta's supposed to have their defense rebuilt.
All right. I'm leaning more towards yes than no right now.
Really?
So
I like your thinking there. That's everybody gives Jalen Hurts a lot of he catches a lot of grief.
Yeah, he does.
And maybe a little bit more than he ought to. Kyler Murray is no longer a running quarterback.
I disagree, but it's not so much running as his mobility. He gets around in the pocket. He gets out of situations. He finds people downfield. So he is still a very mobile quarterback. Yes,
he is that, and we'll talk about in our bets here in a second. Yeah, we're both all over the Cardinals. Tua Tagovailoa. Wait a minute. Tua Tagovailoa. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Tua Tagovailoa will be a better NFL quarterback than Mac Jones, his successor at Alabama.
My answer is no. I watched Mac play. I'm not a big Tua guy. I thought Mac Jones played fantastically.
Mac Jones, they just got beat by a good defense.
I'll tell you why they got beat, because they fumbled on the 8-yard line.
And Brian Flores knows that team.
Yeah.
And
they should have won that football game. The Damian Harris fumbled on the 8-yard line on the first down. Just a field goal wins it. He just holds on to the ball. But no, Mac looked good.
The Jaguars with Urban Meyer are a total disaster.
You could leave with Urban Meyer out and read the rest of it. I'm going to say yes. I don't think it's Urban Meyer's fault. If you go back, Urban Meyer just got there. They've been a disaster for years.
They have been a disaster for years. All right, let's talk about this week. What did we? Let's talk about last week. How did we do?
We went 3-5 last week.
3-5
week one. What we should have all done is bet underdogs because underdogs went 12-4 last week.
Unusual.
Yeah. So.
I went 1-1. You went 1-1. Weez went 1-1.
Jamie was 0-2.
Jamie's having a rough start.
Yeah, he's got a rough start to the season. But when he comes back, he's going to come back on fire.
That's exactly.
You just got to know when to ride, Jamie. You got to find that time.
Do you start this week? Let's do Jamie and Weez. What are they doing?
All right, Jamie's starting out. He's going to start with the dog. He's taking the Bengals plus 2.5 versus the Bears.
I'm
not overly excited about that bet by Jamie, but
Bengals with Joe Burrow.
Yep.
They won last week. They beat the Vikings, right?
Yeah, and somehow the Bears are favorites.
See, I don't understand that.
I'm not me either. But
I mean, I have depended on something over the years. Illinois is always overbet, and Chicago's always overbet. It's the stupid Chicago money. They just throw money at it, and I think that's the case here too.
Yeah.
Maybe, but we'll see.
So yeah, he's on Bengals plus 2.5, and then he's on like Bruce said earlier, he's on the Cardinals -4 versus the Vikings.
He's not the only one.
No,
I would have been.
Yeah,
I would have been. I saw what he was doing. I think this year's for the Cardinals. I think Cardinals.
Arizona went
Cardinals
to
will be really
Tennessee
good.
last week and just obliterated Tennessee, the Tennessee team that a lot of people thought could be the winners in that division. So, Weez is on the Bills, which is good. Bills -2.5. I don't know where he's finding these numbers, but I'd like to find that number myself.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Miami.
I thought they were like 4 or something.
I saw 3.5, but he may have got in early. I'm sure he shops his lines. So
well, this one is -3.5.
Yeah. So he's got it at 2.5. So
at Miami.
Yeah, at Miami. Again, the Bills.
That's going to be Bills off to a tough start of the season.
Yeah. Well, you got to think they win their division, so they're going to play all the top seeds in the divisions and things like that. They're going to have a rough year, at least a hard schedule year.
Yeah.
But I expect them to bounce back, especially against Miami. And then he's on the Raiders and Steelers under 48. So he doesn't believe in the Derek Carr putting up big numbers like against Baltimore, and he must have watched Pittsburgh too.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, heck, they scored over 25 or something against a good defense.
So yeah, he's on the under.
I'm surprised by that. He doesn't usually bet unders. He's kind of a personality that says, "Why root for the under?"
That's definitely Jamie too, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. What do you have?
All right, I'm going to go with an over. I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans and Seahawks over 53.5. They both. I know Tennessee laid an egg against Arizona. I don't expect them to lay back-to-back eggs. And then the Seahawks can score on anybody. I mean, they've got a tough offense.
And since we're talking about that game, that's my pick too. I've got the Seahawks
-5.5.
-5.5, and that game is out in Seattle.
Yep.
So I think the Seahawks will. I'm not. I like Tennessee, but I just don't know if the Cardinals just scared them, beat them good enough, and they'll still be down.
Yeah.
They got a long way to fly too.
Yeah, they held Derrick Henry down. He didn't do a halt in the game, and so kind of changed everything for him. And then we discussed the Cardinals. I'm on the Cardinals Vikings over 50.5. Listen, we saw the Cardinals. They put a big number on Tennessee. They can score. They're at home. And the Vikings, they've got a good offense. They got Dalvin Cook. They've got
talent.
Justin Jefferson. They got Adam Thielen. I mean, they've got talent. They can put up numbers too. So I'm going to go with the over 50.5.
A lot of talent on both of those offenses. 50.5 is that?
Yep.
That's really not.
It's not a huge number.
Expected.
Yeah.
I would have expected. Yeah, I think both teams get over half of that.
Yeah.
I think that my final pick was the Patriots, right?
Yep, Patriots -5.5 of the Jets.
Yeah,
it's a big number.
It's a big number. It's at New York, right?
Yeah, at New York.
But I just think I'm not sold on the
name the running back.
The who?
The Jets. Exactly. I can't either. And I'm in 2 fantasy leagues. I don't know who it is.
I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to think who the running back be.
Yeah.
I can name their quarterback, the kid.
Yeah, the Wilson kid.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
But I can't name the quarterback. Anyway, Lucas. thank you so much for coming. Hope we all have a better week than last week.
Yeah, if we don't, we're really going to be.
We might get kicked off.
Yeah, we're really going to have to pick it up if we do that again.
Folks, have a great weekend. We'll see y'all next time, and enjoy your weekend. See you soon.